Okay, isang magandang Miyerkules sa inyong lahat. Ngayon ay February 9, 2022 at welcome sa isa namang edisyon ng Stock Market Today. Ako po si Benji Chidoro, ako po ay isang retired bank officer na nagsimula mag-invest sa Philippine stock market noong 2007. Ginagawa ko po itong report araw-araw na sinimulan ko po noong August of 2020. Kasagsagan po ng lockdown. I also report the latest news on your favorite and most active stocks. If you like the content, I invite you to subscribe to my channel. If you have stocks in mind that you want reviewed, paki-comment lang po sa comment box at aking pa-prioritize. Ang ating financial news ay tungkol sa napipintong power shortage during the elections at ang resulta ng trading sa ating Philippine Stock Exchange ngayong araw, February 9, 2022, dito lamang sa The Stock Market Today. Don't go away. Sige, let's start with our financial headlines first from BDO Securities. In the macro news, MMDA says Metro Manila mayors ready to shift to Alert Level 1. The next is BSP weighs impact of soaring oil prices on inflation outlook. In our sectoral and company news, NWRB expects water shortage in the second quarter of 2022. NWRB is the National Water Resources Board. Declining daw yung level sa Angat Dam. Then we have ICSC sees power shortage or power shortfall in second quarter of 2022. We also have this news regarding the tollways. NLEX starts construction of Santa Mesa Link. And finally, we have Glow's 5G data traffic up 27 times. Siguro sama din natin itong NLEX Santa Mesa Link. I'm interested in this. Plus yung napipintong power shortage. So let's start with this courtesy of the Manila Standard and as summarized by BDO. MPI, this is Metro Pacific, the unit of an NLEX Corporation, announced yesterday that they have started the construction of a 3-kilometer section of the NLEX Connector Road in Santa Mesa, Manila. NLEX President and Chief Executive Officer Luigi Bautista said progress of the NLEX Connector Santa Mesa section will be more visible now as we start laying the foundation for this segment. Sabi po ng commentary ni BDO Sec, the NLEX Connector Road spans 8 kilometers and has a projected average daily traffic of 35,000 vehicles per day, which should increase Metro Pacific's toll road revenues upon completion. We have a buy rating on NLEX, parent MPI, with a target price of 660. Pero kung titignan po natin si MPI ngayon, ang closing price po niya is 380. So, malaki po ang upside ni Metro Pacific, Okay. And then Glow 5G data traffic, I think I finished that. So, let's now go to the other main news, which is the power supply shortfall seen during the elections. And as you recall, Meralco has bid out the 150 megawatt generating capacity for the summer periods, and I hope that 150 megawatts of power would be enough to sustain us during the dry months ahead. So, ang sabi ng Institute of Climate and Sustainable Cities, so ICSC, is projecting a shortfall in the electricity supplies in the second quarter, raising concerns if there will be enough power ahead of and during the elections in May. The ICSC's Luzon Power Outlook report, which was released on Tuesday, challenged grid operators' outlook. There will be sufficient energy supplies during April to June period. Given the historical trends and current power reserve issues, we anticipate a 1,355 megawatt deficit. Hindi magandang balita to. in the country's electricity supply during peak demand, leading to an alert status and possible blackouts over Luzon grid in the second quarter of 2022, ICSC said in a statement. This is supported by the DOE, who foresees red and yellow alerts raised across the Luzon grid after elections in May. Okay, yan po yung short news on that, and I hope there won't be any power supply kasi critical po ang elections natin, national elections po ito, president and vice president, senators, congressmen, etc. And this is a critical period in our political history, magbabago ang ating pamunuan. Anyway, I hope we would not see any shortfall during these elections. Now, let's now go to the Philippine Stock Exchange. But before I get to that, let me take a look at your comments here. Tingnan natin kung ano yung naging comment po ninyo. And I saw a few earlier. Ang sabi dito ni Flor Mirap, Sir, pa-include po ng MONDE, NIKL, and Tech. Salamat po. Mike Miguel says, good day. Sir, pa-include po ng RLC and MPI. Uy, pareho tayo ng favorite stocks, MPI. Matagal-tagal na natutulog MPI natin. Totoo po yan. Alam nyo, mag-aantay po kayo dito sa Metro Pacific. It is the most undervalued stock in the index. Okay, next. Thank you, Sir Benj. By the way, are you planning to do a preliminary review of BCom IPO? What's BCom? Bank of Commerce? Baka, Bank of Commerce ang iniisip mo. Anyway, wala pa po akong information of Bank of Commerce, but let me do the others, So let's now go to the Philippine Stock Exchange and the Philippine Stock Exchange Index on what transpired today. So, tingnan po natin. Let's refresh this. Okay, the Philippine Stock Exchange Index gained 44.45 points or 0.59% up. And if we'll take a look at our indicators, tumaas po siya, Tumaas po siya, and it is now at the 75,000 level or 7,500 level at resistance. Ang market activity naman, 89 companies declined, 112 advanced, while 58 remained unchanged. The all-share index also advanced 0.57%. Only the holding companies registered a decline at 0.53%. But the gainers was led by properties at 2.35%. So let's now go to our review, yung mga ni-request po ninyo. RLC, tingnan po natin what happened here. Okay, RLC is generally bullish, Pataas po, especially the black line, which is our long-term indicator, continues to move up. But from at this point now, mukhang resistance is at this level, Kasi right now, mukhang sideways lang ang movement, although our moving averages are moving up, So, from here, yung pinaka-support po natin is the MO100, the 100-day exponential moving average. Pero yung resistance po nasa 1936. And mapapansin po ninyo, may higher lows. Ito, higher lows po yung stocks, itong areang ito, and areang, yan, higher lows po ang stock. So, indication po yan na pataas po yung ating presyo ng stock for RLC, which would eventually meet at the resistance point. Okay, in general po pataas po siya. RSI is 54.09, which is a bit higher. So that's RLC. Then MPI. MPI bumalik ulit sa 380. Yan, And mukhang nagkakaroon siya ng sub-resistance dito at 391 Pero yung support niya nananatiling at 380 po. And I think the resistance is also here at 4 pesos. So more or less yan po yung movement. And it's slightly bearish. Yung RSI po is down at 42.55. But as you know, MPI is the most undervalued stock in the index, and its real price remains at 660. Okay, next is NIKL. Si NIKL naman ay nagpo-pullback po siya, no? After a breakout here on February 4, nagpo-pullback po siya ngayon. And the previous support is here at 606. Yan po. And in general, my assessment on the stock is it is bullish. Bullish po siya. And nakakaroon lang po ng pullback dito. Why do I say that? There was a breakout here. This is the highest. This is an engulfing green candlestick with volume, no? And it is the highest since, I would say, dito August of 2021. Kaya breakout po ito. But right now, it's on a pullback mode before probably the stock would move higher based on the technicals. In the meantime, ang pinaka-support po niya nandito sa 606. And right now, nasa resistance level siya at 633. No? 630, 645 there. Okay, after nickel, let's look at MONDE. Si MONDE naman ay moving sideways. It had a recovery today with support dito po sa level na ito. In general, moving sideways po siya. Ang kanyang resistance nandito po sa area nito. Yan po si MONDE. And in general, it's moving sideways. Actually, yung one of the new additions to the index, it was able to price in as early as the second week of January. Ito po yung area nito. May inkling na po ang market na tataas po siya. Na-price in na po siya. Eh sir, bakit po nandito ho sa baba? Kasi po, earlier on, nalaman na po ng market na magkakaroon po ng may-include po yan sa index. Kaya dito pa lang nagbilihan na po sila. Yan. Nung nagkaroon ng announcement yesterday or the other day, ay wala na po, alam na po ng market yan yung announcement. Yun po ang ibig sabihin nun. Kaya it's acting normally. Dapat tumaas yan eh. Oh, tumaas yan. Kasi tumaas yan 2 or 3 weeks ago or a month ago. Yan. Okay. Then after Monday, let's take a look at tech. Okay, si tech naman ay looks like it's recovering, actually sideways to, well, I would say it's sideways, no? With support is here. But ang bullish po niyan is the medium and short-term indicators. But the long-term indicator is still above, and siguro given some time na magkaroon pa ng additional green candlesticks to, ay magkakaroon na po ng ultimate reversal later if we see additional movement upwards, no? So right now, I would say it's sideways. Hindi ko masabing neutral ako dito for tech, ano? The short and medium term are under the candlestick, but the long-term indicator is above, no? So depends on how you look at it. Ang tingin ko dito is sideways ang movement niya. Okay? After tech, finally we have TEL. Si TEL naman ay, naku, maganda si TEL ha. Bullish po siya. Bullish po si TEL. In fact, maganda po yung kanyang technicals, no? And if we will draw parallel channel for TEL, ay draw nga tayo ng isa. Ganito po mangyari. The blue line would represent our support, and the upper channel would represent our resistance. So yung resistance nasa almost 2,000 level na po, no? While the support is in the 1803, more or less po. So it continues to move upwards, at nakikita nyo po itong black line na ito. Ito po yung definite trend na upwards. Ito po yung ating long-term indicator. This is confirmed by the RSI, which is a high 63. Okay, yan po ang ating report sa stock market. Ika-siyam ng Pebrero 2022. Ito po si Benji Chodoro, reminding you, mag-ingat sa COVID, mag-ingat sa scam. Ang investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Maraming salamat sa inyong pagsubaybay at hanggang sa muli. Stay safe, God bless, and bye for now.